welcome to the Try You channel, where we don't give a platypus's hog dick what you had for dinner. And it's surprising probably I said hog dick after platypus, because you would think it's platypus pussy, but it's not. It's platypus hog dick. What you had for dinner, I'm Ronald.
I'm Neil.
And like and subscribe, our camera person. And thank you for liking and subscribing. Today I want to do a new feature that I think we should have on Try You and on this video, or these videos, is underrated movies. There's several out there, and one of them I've watched recently, and I know you just did, is Killing Them Softly. And the first time I watched it, I was just so amazed that not as many people are talking about, being that Brad Pitt's the star of it, and the cast is stellar. And the dialogue, it's from a George V. Higgins book called Kogan's Trade. I haven't read that, but I did read The Friends of Eddie Coyle, and I know you read it too. Mm-hmm. Tarantino-like dialogue, I think. I imagine Tarantino's read this dude. He was a DA in Boston, I think, so he was around these criminals. You could tell it seems really genuine. I mean, I've never been around criminals like this, of course. Been to DUI camp. The guy told me to bring a wash rag in the hotel room. I don't know what he thought I was going to do, but that's my dialogue into the criminal world. Or that's my insight to the dialogue. But the director, he's done Chopper and Bronson, and I think the coward who killed, the man who killed, The Killing of Jesse James by that coward Robert Ford. Is that the name of the movie?
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah, and I can't even get the title right. Yeah, there's just so much in this movie. The music was well placed. The photography was phenomenal. They had this running thing, which I didn't realize the first time I watched it. I realized it was there. I didn't put a whole lot of thought into it, but they have that in the background about they have Obama talking, a politician, mm-hmm. I think Bush's, and I think what they're doing is juxtaposing, these criminals. And they're showing the people at the top of the world are just as bad or worse criminals, and the economic disparity is almost forcing these people into this type of life. They don't have much of a choice. That was my take on it this time.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
I got that take, and then to expand on that, usually they show the people that are at the head of the crime organization, and this had a really cool take because they just showed the one guy that was the go-between that kind of hired everybody. They didn't show the bosses.
Oh, Richard Jenkins, his character. Yeah, and I forgot he was even that.
He was more like an attorney that Brad Pitt's character
like man
treated like shit.
Yeah,
and usually in gangster movies they always show the bosses. And that was behind the scenes, but then the opposite was because they showed the president, like you were saying. Yeah. So I thought that was a really cool take on that.
I did too. One scene that struck me this time, there's several. I mean, like I said, the running dialogue, the criminal talking about, they're talking about prison and saying, as soon as you go into prison, you got to find an old clean guy that you can fuck. And it's kind of it unnerves you. You're not expecting that in any movie.
I know. I started to root for Ben Mendelsohn's character after that scene, but then he's just such a piece of shit. I didn't really care for him, but he played it brilliantly. Like,
so you liked him after
a homeless, sticky, smelly.
Yeah. But, so you were gonna root for him after he said he was fucking old man. Yeah. All right.
Well, actually, when he goes in and he doesn't want to take that job, and he calls the guy. He's calling the guy names that's offering him work, and I wanted to root for him after that, but didn't. And Brad Pitt was my favorite character. He the coolest lines, and he just made everybody scared of him.
There's a scene that I kind of, you can almost miss, and they don't talk about it or anything. But he's walking into the bar to find the low level criminal that he is in the shit, and there's gunshots, and this guy's saying, I own this block in this neighborhood. And Brad Pitt's character just walks straight to the bar, doesn't even look over, which is less than a block away, to somebody getting killed. It's nothing to him. So that's a good insight into what kind of character that is. And it took what, like 12 seconds to show you, and they didn't have to talk about it. They did it with camera work and something going on in the background. I thought it was a really nice way to really give you a better idea of the character. Well, we better get this in. you were talking about old men's assholes, kind of. You're alluding to them. So, do you think an old man hand job would feel like really just like thin sandpaper?
Well, a rich old man probably wouldn't, but
moisturized.
A hard working cat.
Well, we're talking to prison.
Nice
Prison old. We're talking about a dirty old guy in prison. Do you think you could come off an old? Maybe. Okay. All right.
What do you think about James Gandolfini's role?
Oh, he did a great job.
Because I thought that was tremendous, and it really reminded me kind of Jake LaMotta, like because he was once one of the best killers, and then his prime had gotten past him.
Yeah, they're showing him really washed up and a boozer, huh?
Yeah, and he played that. I thought that was really cool.
He did great.
Then another one of my favorite scenes was when Ray Liotta's character, they pull up, and a lot of the slow motion in the rear view window and the glass cracking, and they really made cars a big part, which is because it was based on that book. He talks about cars a lot when they're going to meet.
Yeah, he does. Big old cars too, and they have them in the movie.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
They make it almost look like 70s, but it's not in the 70s. I almost had to look and see if they're using cell phones and stuff because they have the older cars, but it's in this day and age. I like when movies you can be confused by the time period, but we better start to wrap this up. A fun fact, our camera person always wants a fun fact. I can dunk on an 8-foot basketball rim off of 2 feet. I know we played basketball yesterday, and I can do it.
Prove it.
Well, I mean, yeah, I sense some skepticism out of you, but I don't know. In the next video, I might just slap you silly for that. But we're going to end it on this one. And
check out Killing Them Softly.
Killing Them Softly, yeah. Underrated movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, great cast. Great. Ray Liotta got that Goodfellas laugh. I love that.
I thought you were going to say he's got that good pussy. Yeah, he's great in it. Let's come to Try You. Talk about Killing Them Softly. All your favorite movies, books, and music. We'll be there. Bye.
Adios.